right now on 5 on your side at 10.
Temperatures starting off in the 40s in the city and 30s outside of the city this morning, but it's even colder tomorrow morning. What that means for our potential frost and how long we can hold on to these cold mornings.
A man shot and killed Friday night in the Jeff Vanderloo neighborhood. Why St. Louis police responded to that same area earlier that day. Foreign aid approved. In a rare Saturday session, the House votes to send support to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. Reaction from Washington tonight. And a celebration of all things marijuana. The streets of Del Mar packed with cannabis supporters. How the industry has grown since becoming legal in Missouri.
I've been doing this 20 years, back in the day when it was fully illegal, and I would get in a lot of trouble for making pieces like this.
Good evening, I'm Holden Kruwicki. Brent Solomon has the night off. Tonight we're bracing for more off-kilter weather with a frost advisory impacting parts of the bi-state. Meteorologist Gary Frank joins us now with a look at our weather first forecast. And Gary, do we need to bring those plants inside tonight?
Yeah, I would say at least think about covering them up in a few spots. I think especially outside of the city. You know, the city is a little bit warmer, as we know, but you know, things get a little chilly the next couple of mornings. Something we haven't thought about for a while. If we thought it was full send on the plants, not just yet. I do want to look ahead to where most of the precipitation is. There are enough breaks in the clouds that I think we'll start to see any heating of the days kind of separate, but you can see where rain and even snow is in west central Kansas. Our temperatures locally have already dropped down into the mid-40s in Edwardsville, even colder to the north. 30s already starting to settle in, and that's the key for us. As that works its way in, we'll start to see temperatures fall in the mid to upper 30s as, you know, it continues to stay on the chilly side. However, for the morning, it's the areas outside of the city, particularly in central Missouri and some of our western areas, as we continue to monitor a frost advisory. Talking about those temperatures in depth, we'll show you a few spots that are going to get even colder for the next couple of mornings. And when we're back to warming up before we track more severe weather.
Gary, thanks. Developing tonight, a fight on the Washington University campus prompts a large police response. A university spokesperson tells 5 on your side the 13 carnival was shut down about 90 minutes early due to what they called safety concerns. They say a group of people were fighting and caused a disruption. We've just learned they've canceled tomorrow's carnival. We've reached out to police to learn more about what led to this incident. We're working to learn more about a deadly overnight shooting in North St. Louis. Police say a 29-year-old man was shot multiple times near Aldine and Spring Avenues around 10:30 last night. He was pronounced dead on the scene. 10 hours before that, another shooting happened in the same area. 2 people told police they got into a fight, and when they tried to leave, someone fired shots into their car, hitting a man. Right now, we do not know if the shootings are related. Police asked anyone with information on either incident to contact Crime Stoppers. That number is 866-371-TIPS. A man is dead after he was hit by a car overnight in North City. It happened just after midnight on Hall Street near Adelaide. Police say a driver was heading north on Hall when the man stepped into the road. The driver says he was unable to avoid the pedestrian and hit him. The victim died at the scene. He has yet to be identified. The driver remained at the scene. Tonight, a man is behind bars after police say he intentionally hit a woman with his truck this morning in South St. Louis. It happened in the Quick Trip parking lot at Choteau and Jefferson around 1 o'clock. According to a probable cause statement, witnesses saw Richard Dooley driving in reverse towards the victim and hit her. She was seriously hurt and is being treated at the hospital. Dooley faces assault charges. April 20th is considered the biggest day of the year for marijuana users. Hours ago, one of the area's largest cannabis celebrations took place along the Del Mar Loop. Our Annie Kroll spoke with local vendors about how this date helps their bottom line and brings the community together.
The Loop 420 Street Fest wasn't about buying marijuana, but instead bringing together a family of growers, sellers, and glass-blowing pipe artists, connecting over what dispensary ambassadors say is one of their favorite holidays, now that recreational marijuana is legal in Missouri.
We want equity and accessibility, and so if we decriminalize, we give people more access to be able to support themselves in health and wellness, but we also really uplift the community and the economy, and we uplift people and their rights in that as well.
12,000 people packed the Del Mar Loop, providing a huge bump in sales to local cannabis shops. And of course, with the legalization of recreational marijuana just a year ago in 2023, local business owners tell me that events like this help them take their work from the underground and into the light.
Whereas before, it's as simple as maybe getting pulled over with a Pelican case with a piece like this in your back seat, and then now it's sitting in some police station in evidence, where nowadays, these police officers can walk by and they want to check the work out.
It's a very beautiful object that it's functional. You can hold it, smoke out of it, breathe through it. You pass it around to your friends, and you guys all kind of, consume weed together.
So why would some people want to spend $30,000 on a pipe like this?
And in my point of view, a pipe is a vessel that so much joy is shared through. People to get together in a circle to smoke herb and to release stress after work. And pipes hold energy. They live a life.
Reporting in University City, Annie Kroll, 5 on your side.
Marijuana advocates say as they work to destigmatize the industry, they want voters to be educated before the Missouri primary in August. You can learn more about what's at stake right now on the As Seen on TV section of KSDK.com. It's not just a day for marijuana enthusiasts, it's also for vinyl record collectors. It's National Record Store Day, which celebrated the estimated 1,400 independent record stores across the United States. Some of them right here in St. Louis. Here's a look at the droves of music lovers who paid a visit to Vintage Vinyl in the Loop. The store had live music playing and offered some special releases just for the holiday. The manager told us they had a line all the way out the door.
And especially for people who maybe grew up just streaming as like their first thing. They have something on their phone and they can listen to it all the time, but then they come here and they can hold it in their hands and it's like a whole new thing. It's almost like a toy when you're a little kid, and you can collect it, you can build it, you can say, oh, I don't just listen to that, I own that.
The holiday started back in 2007 as a way to draw more people into the unique culture of record collecting. It happens every year on the third Saturday of April. Hours ago, the U.S. House approved several bills to send foreign aid to U.S. allies. Israel, Ukraine, and several Indo-Pacific countries can benefit from the $95 billion package. House Speaker Mike Johnson put the bill on the floor after months of resistance, but the move could cost him his role, as many House conservatives were against further aid to Ukraine. Johnson, though, is dismissing any threats for a motion to vacate.
I know there are critics of the legislation. I understand that. It is not a perfect piece of legislation. We're not ensured that in a time of divided government and in a time where there are lots of different opinions. But there is no question whatsoever that the House has made many strong improvements to the Senate bill, and the product that we've sent over there is much better.
The foreign aid package heads to the Senate floor for another round of voting.